Yeah.
Nigga.
But but
Go ahead.
yeah, no. Well, I was just gonna say, well, like the fact that that's conversation is even a little weird.
What?
Like I said, they're not really talking about the drugs and not really talking. That was the media pick. The baby oil that he had.
It came out of left field when dude was saying it. And first of all, dude is on a roll. Whoever dude be coming up with the who work for the government, dude with the bald head. I don't know his name.
Yeah, okay.
But him, when he get on that podium and he say your name, you fucked. Yo, cause he announced Diddy shit, and then he came right behind where Eric Adams joined.
Well, listen,
the southern district of Manhattan.
Yeah, y'all going there? Y'all going there now?
Yeah, let's go there now.
Yeah,
let's jump into that.
Okay, let me just
I think it's been too long on Eric Adams. It was
let me get my shit straight. I ain't got no what you call it, so it's a little weird. Okay, I can do it this way. Boom. I'm learning on the fly, guys.
Southern District of New York, man. Them boys are making noise.
Let's hit no.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's the one, but it's gonna go to another tab.
So I gotta share this one instead.
Today we are announcing campaign finance, bribery, and conspiracy charges against Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City. As the indictment alleges, Mayor Adams engaged in a long-running conspiracy in which he solicited and knowingly accepted illegal campaign contributions from foreign donors and corporations. As we allege, Mayor Adams took these contributions even though he knew they were illegal. And even though he knew these contributions were attempts by a Turkish government official and Turkish businessmen to buy influence with him. We also allege that the mayor sought and accepted well over $100,000 in luxury travel benefits from some of the same foreign actors who arranged many of the illegal campaign contributions. These benefits included free international business class flights and opulent hotel rooms in foreign cities. Today, we are announcing campaign finance, bribery.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think go ahead, Ronco. Lead off with this one, man.
I believe that
it's kind of petty, right?
Yes,
that's
very petty.
Nigga took some dinners and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga took a flight. Yeah, I'm gonna fly over there. You know what I'm saying? Let me stay in a fly room.
Do I think that
petty shit?
Any other candidate that was running for the mayor's seat or any other elected officials, I think this is common practice.
I would think so.
I think this is common practice.
Think about people taking meetings, people taking,
Absolutely.
That's some bullshit.
And
so Ron, where do you think the problem lies?
I think there's something else. I think there may be something else, something deeper. Because I don't want to just blame it. I don't want to blame it on him being black. Just him being black.
We would like to not do that.
Because as the mayor of New York, I don't think he's doing a terrible job.
He said over $100,000. Like, oh man, ain't no
$100 grand,
ain't nobody.
100,000. You understand what I'm saying?
And upgrades, like dude's going to Turkey, and he still got no hair. If he came back with the Nori hairline, I'll be like, yo, fam. Okay, yeah, no, that's a $1 million hairline right there, Playboy. He going back and forth from Turkey and don't got no hair.
I do think this. I do think that.
Yo, I'm getting hair.
Ronco, you might be right. I mean, it has to be something else. It has to be some reason why they're stopping him right now. Just getting his way
program, cool.
Right now.
He's not going with the program.
How often? How long has he been in office? Right. So far? Like 2 years.
Two. Yeah.
What does he have? 2 more years?
Yeah.
Why now?
I'm
sorry. Finish your point, though. I'm sorry.
I mean, he came out against the migrants. That's one thing, but
I mean, which is most of New York, right?
He came out against them?
A lot of New York has.
He was kind of saying like he getting a raw end of the deal.
But he was accepting at first.
He was accepting at first because he was going with the program. Then he kind of going against the program during election time, where the migrants are a big kind of issue with the Democrats. He was kind of being a little negative towards how New York is getting, done and getting kind of steamrolled, where it's supposed to be the status quo for a little while. Yeah. We were a sanctuary city and state. So we've been getting kind of bust in, and so he's getting a little heat. Chicago's getting heat, but Eric Adams explained it. These are the city, all the sanctuary cities miraculously got black, mayors.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, kind of scapegoatism. But on top of that, it's kind of like I kind of hate whataboutism, like where we compare the person that's getting blamed for something with someone else who got away with it. I kind of don't do that, but it is kind of weird that the black guy's getting blamed for stuff that everybody kind of does. Brett Favre, of NFL quarterback, just stole mad money from Louisiana, and got away with it. It's like, it's not cool to steal. Like, what he did was wrong,
right?
But it's like,
well, did he steal? No.
Wrong is
it?
Wait,
did he steal?
No, he didn't steal.
He got steal or accept.
He accepted contributions from people that he never really documented it.
Right.
So could be looked at stealing. It's
stealing.
Yeah, it's
you're not supposed to, as an elected official.
Yeah,
you can't take gifts or anything like that over a certain amount of money, right? You're not supposed to even take anything.
What is this shit? College football? Shit is fucking.
It's like that. The rules and regulations, but I think a lot of the shit goes to the area of like, all right, we not looking. But if we want to look, we'll look, and we'll make a problem.
I'm saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you shouldn't give them anything to look for, right?
Once again, GB, you're 100% correct.
Right.
And
that's why we kind of sitting here. We're talking about it, but we ain't really
playing this role.
Yeah.
Right? As us being who we are, black men in America.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the term lucky enough to be mayor, but I don't know what the word.
Well, he got elected. He's elected official.
Right. But my point is, you have to, because okay, I'm willing to say whatever flight you took, whatever hotel room you stayed in, whatever meal you accepted, you probably could have did that for yourself. Niggas said that $100,000.
Yeah.
You probably could have did that for yourself. It wasn't like, yo, he accepted millions of dollars worth of, right? Which would make a person want to accept some. Want me to put it on me? Here I am.
Put it on, man. Yo, we need to drop. Put it on, man. Put it on, man.
Millions of dollars, right? You could see, oh man, then that's nice. That place is a little nice. But dude's at over $100,000, which is like, as a mayor of New York City, who probably got friends and homies or whatever, all of that shit you could have gotten on your own. But my point is, we have to realize we are not playing the same game. And it's like, even though you're thinking that's just a little meal or whatever the case was, you almost have to look at the rule book literally as is for you. You know what I'm saying?
Kilpatrick, Marion Barry.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. These dudes get in positions and they forget.
They forget.
They like, yo, I'm uno nuno right now. I'm the most powerful dude in the city.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So
young black entrepreneur.
Yeah. And it's like, and they like, yo, I'm more powerful than anybody in this city. Right. Until they get these moments where it's like, oh no, you got the highest position in the city, right? But there's some group of 10 people
like a board
to regulate what the fuck you do.
A board.
A board that'll sit there and they can nitpick what you do. You do have more power. You do have power, but these are the people that keep you in check.
Right, but collectively we could all put your ass in check.
Exactly. And
you gotta know better. You gotta be quicker than that, fellas.
And as
gotta be squeaky.
As a black mayor, yeah, you have to play it very, very safe. You got to figure, like, if you're going to take the position, you got to realize that, yo, you're not playing the same game as the other dudes.
It's not the same.
It's not the same game for you as the other dudes.
Let's Cigars and Whiskey this shit. We are a podcast based on relationships and all that. His image as a single black man in the nightclubs, moving around.
Yeah, he was moving around.
No children, no nothing. did that make him more vulnerable? Does that make him look a little bit more unserious about everything?
I'm sure it does. Because
how much does the image matter that he doesn't have a wife and and children to go home to?
He has none.
As far as I know,
I would say
fact checking now.
I would say it's a piece of it. I would say a piece of it kind of goes into that, because why only based on every mayor who's ever graced the city had some sort of family backing to a degree.
I think that would have hindered him before he even got to office.
Well,
they would have said, yo, you're not the prototypical candidate because you don't have a family when he's running. Not let him get into office and then make it a problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no.
But like I said,
but
listen. Okay, Ronco.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He
has Jordan Coleman. He has a son.
He got kids.
Yeah. Jordan,
but
Jordan
okay, Ronco.
Mm-hmm.
Us being men, having friends, you do know. Well, it seems to be that your single friend that you know, and at this age, right? The single friend that you know who may have a kid or may not, but is not in a committed situation or situationship. There is a looseness to them that seems
I just have to escort my single friend out.
That plays
of the
out over time, right? Whether
it's unseriousness it's at this age. Where it's like, yo, come on, baby. Like,
it's an unseriousness.
It seems to
be
be
doing your job, though.
No. But it's. I'm not sure. See, none of these things seem to be a reflection of the job that he did. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
None of them are a reflection of the job. It's the off the field activities. Now
in the nightclub,
maybe
Jim Jones ran up to him like, "Nigga, give me your number."
Maybe he doesn't represent the position the way they want it to be represented.
I mean, it's almost maybe what it seems to be, because, like I said, but mind you, it's nothing illegal about going to a nightclub. It's nothing illegal as a single man.
Yeah.
To maybe bag something,
but as a mayor of New York City,
I'm sorry to be like unprepared, but I didn't know he was spotted in nightclubs.
Yeah, he was.
He was the outside mayor. He was outside.
He's outside.
Like rappers run up on him, Mano ran up on him, Fabio ran up on him, Jim Jones ran up on him.
Not on no negative shit.
No, like swapping the number out. Like, yo, you here with us?
You here? Like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I got the mint and watermelon. Yeah, what you got? You know what I mean? They swapping hookahs and
they
get busy.
Which once again,
really?
Nah.
Once again,
I'm putting sauce on it.
Well, listen, don't put. It's not too much sauce, because to a degree, you're in a nightclub.
Yeah,
you're a single man. Yeah. You're seeing, New York City is big, but it's only so big when it comes to a certain level, right? Of who's where and who's doing what. I just think, we do know men who are in their upper ages who do not have a female to kind of keep things in order a little bit. I don't want to make it seem like we're control puppets, but you can admit that your wife kind of keeps the bumpers, the bowling bumpers on things that you would do. No.
Like, how old is he? 55, 60?
Yeah.
Nigga, if I was married
now, you a 55, 60-year-old dude, he don't need to be like kept in place by a woman. You old.
No, but we all do.
You're
older.
Ron, you bugging.
No, Ron, you bugging. We all
nigga,
do.
The wifey keep us like,
cause
GB,
GB. You
Diddy's a totally different case, bro.
Hold on, wait.
Nigga, they be like, yo, nigga, G was how niggas don't.
GB, I want to ask you a question.
Pause.
You have what? Pause on my question?
No, pause on.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you a question, GB. You have a mother and a father still married to this particular day. I love him. Yeah. God bless that.
I'm going to see him next month.
God bless that.
Yeah.
To this day, can you not say that your mother's presence keeps your dad somewhat in control a little bit?
I'll be down there more.
So is that that's a yes or a no?
Yeah.
Even up to this day, you know what I'm saying? Being married, Ron, you've been married a good while. The most I'm not. I'm talking to you. I'm throwing this to you.
All right.
I'm not even pressing my face right now.
Go ahead.
In this circle, you have been married the longest. Okay.
How many years, Ron? You can celebrate an anniversary, right?
Yeah, 15 years.
Okay.
Shout out to my wife.
Wait a minute, 15. That's
the perfect person
that's
that we should be talking to. This should be your segment right here.
Yeah, this a whole lot on me.
Call it 15 years later. Right? You are a grown man. You're a very serious man. You're a very dedicated person. You've always kind of been that way. But 15 years later, you have to tell us that having a wife is still keeping a certain level of bumpers on you, right?
I agree.
I don't think it ever stops.
No, I don't think it doesn't ever stop. But if you haven't had it, it doesn't mean you're going to be undisciplined your entire life. But as you grow and you mature, the maturation process, as you get older, like I don't see that this dude has.
But you're also forgetting the key of money and access. See, it's one thing when you're a regular guy and you work a regular job and you go home or whatever the case is. You're not talking about the mayor of a whole entire city that's a single guy and can go and move around how he pleases when he wants to please. It's the reason why we're all here, why we're having these conversations continuously.
Right. Yo, you think him not having a woman or having a wife makes him kind of niggify the position?
I mean, I just think, as a man,
I don't know. I don't know why he had the club.
I just think a man, period. A man, period.
There's never going to be a U.S. president that's like
just
in the club with rappers.
No, single.
No, it's only been one.
He's never going to be an unmarried.
No, not.
Right?
It probably won't be.
There's a certain stability and a seriousness of a person who commits to one person, and that's all we're saying.
No, I would agree with that.
Right.
But
as far as the black thing, not so much. But as far as like a man thing, or like a person thing, or like a leader thing, for you to commit, and we know that you're not tempted by the flesh, nightly.
Oh, so that's why you
a little easier.
So you think that if he was married, he had a wife, he wouldn't be in that club?
He'd be less vulnerable.
No,
1,000%. He would not be in that club.
He would not be in that club.
He would not be in that club.
You ain't in no club. I ain't in no club.
He would not be in that club.
You ain't in no club.
Nah, dog. He would not be in Turkey.
I don't know. You just brought up
the hairline.
You just brought up
the hairline.
Kwame Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
He was married and everything.
Yeah.
He had mad shit going on.
Yeah, but he was wilding.
But he wasn't.
Yeah, he was wilding.
All right, but he had a wife though, right? Didn't he have a wife? Didn't he have a wife? Did he have a wife or not?
Yes, right.
Marion Barry. No, Marion Barry for getting prostitutes and smoking crack. And
he had a wife though, right?
Bitch, you set me up, didn't he?
Yeah, Ron. Okay, I hear you. I'm not. No, I think. Listen, Ron. Yes, you are 100% right. I can't argue with you on that. I'm just saying, those are extreme cases. You know what I mean? I do think from a grand standpoint,
it made them a little more vulnerable.
From a grand standpoint, having, a woman in your life that has standards of what she needs you to do and, need you to be certain places, yada, yada, yada. You do conduct yourself a certain way.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the mayor, once again, not illegal to be in a club.
No,
not illegal to have a drink.
No.
Not illegal to date. It's not none of those things are illegal.
No.
You get what I'm saying? But you do have to understand that like you said, the game is not the same. And extra precautions should have been taken. Like I said, for instance, as smart as he is, as smart as the people probably who work for him are, when a little flight came across, these cats want to fly you to such and such. Somebody in that camp should have been like, yo, son, that's technically we're not really supposed to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
sure.
we probably shouldn't do that.
Slow down, son.
Yeah, slow down, okay. You're speeding right now. You're speeding. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like the biggest takeaway from a lot of these cases, and what I'm going to walk away from this year knowing so far, I don't know. We still got election season, but I feel like the court of public opinion,
it's the ruler,
is the ruling.
Yeah, it's the king.
The court of public opinion. If someone could damage their reputation, or if you could damage someone's reputation publicly, they're cooked. and you could just kind of put anything on them at that point.
Yeah,
you could even kill them. And it's like they had Diddy on suicide watch. If Diddy would have just died in jail and they're like, he offed himself, it would have just been like, okay, you know what I mean? Because we saw it beat Cassie
which
up.
is why I say he got to talk. You see, he got to talk because the narrative is already built around. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hi.
Yeah,
the narrative is already built around him.
All right, let's help some of these miserable fucks out there with some advice, yo.
Okay. I'm gonna get off of me. Yeah, you guys go get some
advice. Right. Let's give these boys some advice.
First, like, yo, I think the parallel between these two guys is that you gotta realize, even though you rubbing shoulders with this person, that person, like, we seeing it, man. Like, yo, you still got to see color. I because I really feel like, yo, they feel like I'm in the boys club, but nah, you kind of there, but you're not there, right?
Because I keep hearing that. Oh, you Hefner got to do all this. I'm like, nigga, you Hefner. Like,
yo, bro, like, yo, and this is what dudes don't realize, right? And then we got to realize as black folks is that money doesn't always equate to ultimate power, right? There are people that got less money than Diddy that have more power.
Just
than Diddy.
Nepotism vibes, right?
Right? I keep going back to
Magic Johnson's son, EJ Johnson.
What about him?
What kind of power he got?
Well, he probably has more power to, kill you in the court of public opinion or something like that, and socially. But I'm talking about these guys. If they're billionaires or they're politicians, they're rubbing with the shapeshifters, the people that move this country,
narrative makers.
They grease the wheels of the country with baby oil. And just because you're you get to the same spots as them.
The loop is underrated, dog. I'm sorry.
Makes things easier, man.
When the shit came out, when the $1,000 of lube, I'm like, damn, I used to buy lube, and I went and got some lube, and like
when
it's just been like easier, like everything's flowing.
Just start
like Silver Surfer in the bedroom.
It's like starter fluid, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Take that.
Yeah. Foreplay. Well, foreplay.
You could jump right past that, right?
Yeah, no foreplay no more, man. Right.
How much time we got? I'm get right to it.
Right to it, man.
Shout out to lube, yo.
Shout out to lube, yo.
Like if Diddy, yeah, shout out to lube, yo.
No, but Ron, I guess a closing point, right, is just how we should conduct ourselves, right?
Yeah. Well, if they want to play in those arenas,
we should be smart enough by now, right? We shouldn't be
honest. The way I feel personally is that we should kind of stay in our arenas.
Oh, what does that mean? I mean, I know I'm with you, but
I'm black, y'all.
What does that mean?
I'm black, y'all. I'm bliggity black.
Just be the best that we can be.
No. You could instead of, like, let's say Mayor Adams, right? He was a police officer and he moved up, and what I'm not sure what positions he held as an officer, right? Yeah. But he jumped from there to becoming the mayor of the city, right? And it seemed like he was like the kind of like a people's champ in a sense, right?
Yeah.
But you could take all that people champ, that fandom that you got, the people to support, and you could bring it back to your community and do work with that, right? But we rather go to the pot world versus the chitlin circuit.
You know what it is,
right?
though. You know what it
we
is?
don't want to be on the chitlin circuit. We want to be known nationally. We want that rank, right? Yeah. But the United States of America is very big on symbolism, right? But that doesn't mean you don't like he could have that position, but that doesn't mean he really has the power. You know what I mean? He could be that token, right? Like, all right, they want you there, we'll put you there, but we really ain't letting you do whatever you need to do. And if we want to get you out of there, we can get you out of there.
Well, like they said, right? Dave Chappelle, you had our guy Rick James say cocaine is a hell of a drug, but I believe inclusion is one hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? When you finally feel that you are included into the rooms that you weren't in before.
Because sometimes it's not really real though. Go ahead.
I think maybe a lot of the times it's not really real. You know what I'm saying? We need you, we have you here for a specific reason.
Exactly.
Of sorts.
Exactly.
But I think to kind of piggyback off your point, yeah, it's like inclusion, how much do we need to be included? How much and what does inclusion look like? Because like you said, right, they can give you the position just like they gave, I was happy to see my man Barack, go through there, whatever case was. They gave you the position, right? Mm-hmm. But us as black people, we almost expected him to come in there and be like, all right, make everything great for black folks or whatever the case was. But that wasn't the job, right? That wasn't the job to get in there. You were included to let the people or the masses know that maybe certain things are possible for you if you fight hard enough, if you work, which is what America is, right? America is based on the motto of America is if you come here or you're born here and you work hard enough and you do everything that you're supposed to do, you can be this.
They dangling that carrot in front
and it might be just dangling the carrot.
Yeah, yo, bro. Again, dudes feel like I'm in the millionaires club. I'm worth tens of millions, so I'm in the club. I'm here. I'm just as ill as this dude or that dude, right? But power is not based on how much money you have. Like real legit power. Like what these guys got to realize is that you could be rich, right?
Yeah. You
have power over people that don't have money. But when you're in a room with other people that have money, you're really not that powerful. Hence, I'm going back to that Tyreek Hill shit. Who he calling? He got to call his handler to help him out, to get him. He got to call his handler to get him out of the jam.
Yeah.
Some cops that probably make 1/10 or 1% of what he makes. Jamming him up, treat him like fucking a third-class citizen, right? But he got to go with it because he don't have the power. He got money, but he don't got no power. You understand what I'm saying? That dude they was trying to call, he got the power. You know what I mean?
Drew. Yo, Drew, they got me, Drew. Drew, they got me, Drew.
Like he calling for his pops, bro.
Yo, Drew. Yo, they got me, Drew.
Yo, bro.
Go get me, Drew.
The thing is, a lot of these dudes, they could I feel like they can make their money in those places that they are, and they could bring back and really have real power and build real power in their own communities. But they get to the point where they forget, right? Like I'm going to the football players. These niggas grow up in the deep South, go through mad ultimate racism from fucking grade school, high school, all that shit, but then they start to not get it as much because they're a standout athlete. So now they get treated a little bit differently. Yeah. So now I'm not like the rest of y'all, right? So I get treated better, so they forget. And then, of course, eventually in life, they're going to have those nigga moments. And a lot of times, I don't feel sorry for dudes. You know what I mean? Because you made the decision to go that route and to live a naive existence that this shit don't really exist. Like your world is really different. Now, in some instances, in a lot of instances, you do have moments where you don't have to go through it, but you'll have that moment. And when they don't want you to be there no more, they'll make sure you're not there anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like they could, Tyreek Hill, if they want to, they could just dig deep. Like if they want to keep going with this whole shit that happened, him disrespecting police or whatever, they feel disrespected, right? Yeah. They could start bringing up his domestic shit, get him a whole nother domestic shit,
public opinion,
get him bumped out of the NFL like they did a Ray Rice or whatever. You know what I mean? They could.
Come on, Ray Rice dropped his show.
No, yeah. But you don't. We live in a day and age where you don't have to necessarily see it in video. They could just have the allegations and they could get you.
We got to see it. We gotta see.
Nah.
We live in a day and age where we gotta see it. But
Okay.
We're fresh off the press, man. You got a 6-year-old allegation right now.
We got a 6-year-old allegation.
6-year-old allegation said did he have putting his arms around him in an uncomfortable way. Just took a picture with him. And he's got his arms around him. That guy's a grown man. He's a grown man right now talking about, man. Oh, God. It's once again, Diddy, you best to get up there, get to talking, because guess what, bro? They gonna talk for you.
I don't know what he could say.
What do you think happened to Michael Jackson? Like you
oh wait, we going there now?
All right. Let's move on. Next show.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless, man. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson, man. All right. What y'all want to do, man?
Let's go up. Matter of fact,